Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the importance of proper sleeping positions. But before I continue, hi, my name is Eric Hammer, registered physiotherapist and owner of Home Comfort Physiotherapy. And my purpose and passion is helping those individuals who are struggling with their day-to-day functional activities regain the strength, mobility, and confidence to get back to the activities that they enjoy from the comfort of their own home. So getting back to this idea about proper sleeping positions. So in a lot of cases, if we're in a position with sleeping that puts a shearing force or a position in which we're putting a specific amount of pressure, or we're in a sustained position that puts stress on the different joints, whether it's in the lower back area, the neck area, the shoulder, we can then create, unfortunately, discomfort and pain when we wake up. So for example, with the lower back, some individuals, when they're sleeping, they might be in sort of a rotational position, right? Which again can put this shearing force through the lower back and create, again, a sense of discomfort and pain when somebody wakes up. Or in other cases, they might actually be inadvertently putting pressure on a nerve root, for example, and create a sense of sciatica when they wake up. In terms of the neck area, depending on kind of pillow position, a patient might be, if the pillow, for example, is too thick, the patient might be in a side bent position, or if it's too thin, the opposite way, again, kind of exaggerating this side bent position, creating a shortening of muscles on one end, a lengthening of the other, and again, potentially a nerve root compression and irritation, potentially some referred pain as a result of that. And then when it comes to the shoulder, if somebody has, let's say, a rotator cuff injury or an impingement, the shoulder might not necessarily like positions, right, where the arm goes across the body. So for example, if somebody's sleeping on their shoulder, it might lead to this kind of idea of it being pushed forward. Or again, if they're on their side, but they don't have that support, the shoulder might go across the body and again, create that discomfort, that pain. So that prolonged kind of painful position. So again, it's going to be really important, right, for us to try to sleep in positions that keep our body in more or less a neutral position. So when it comes to, for example, our lower back, placing a pillow between the knees, or placing a pillow, if we're on our back, under the knees to, again, maintain this sort of neutral curve in the spine without this sort of rotational type positions, that can be, again, something that can help individuals. When it comes to the neck, again, just being very careful with regards to trying to keep that neck in that nice, straight, neutral position. So again, if we've got a pillow that's too thick or too thin, we want to try to avoid, right, going into these prolonged kind of side bent positions or rotation type positions. If, for example, we sleep on our stomach, that might create some problems when it comes to extreme rotation in through the neck. So these are all things, again, to consider when it comes to neck position and pain. And then finally, when it comes to the shoulder, right, again, just kind of being aware of are there certain positions that the shoulder gets into that can create some pain? So in the case of, again, positions where the shoulder is pushed forward, can we perhaps go on the opposite side, maybe have a pillow in the armpit area to prevent it, right, from going to that kind of extreme adductive position where it's going across the body. So these are all things to consider when it comes to proper sleeping positions. If you have any questions, concerns, feel free to leave a comment below, and please check with a physiotherapist to make sure that this or any other information is appropriate for you. And if you are an individual who is struggling, again, regaining that function and getting back to those activities that you enjoy, and you need some support with regards to this, feel free to reach out. I'll leave my contact information below. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Take care.